Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Dan.
I'm Rex, and so I usually don't know what the whiskey is going to be until I look down.
But you know what that
I
one
read
is.
it. Well, and I just saw the back. It said space.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh.
So it's not actually space whiskey.
Ardbeg Galileo explained to me what the Galileo is.
So what happened was, Ardbeg was a part of an experiment where they sent some whiskey molecules into space to see how it would affect the aging process on the molecules as they sat in space.
Now, what do you mean by molecules? Did they not just...
They said they sent some samples of Ardbeg, but really I think what they sent was the molecule pieces that represent the changes in flavor profiles in whiskey. Because remember, weight is an issue.
No, I understand.
Flight, right?
I'm saying, well, maybe you don't have a bottle.
So it's not like they sent a case of whiskey up into flight.
Was it an ounce?
For $75,000.
Was it an ounce of whiskey?
They don't know. They just said we sent some Ardbeg. And then later they talk about the types of molecules.
Right.
Oh my God, that smells so good. Yeah. So in celebration of them doing that, they released this 12-year-old Ardbeg.
Fine. What have they done differently other than this is now 12?
This is a 12-year-old Ardbeg.
Just a 12-year-old Ardbeg.
It's just a really delicious 12-year-old Ardbeg.
It's like Ardbeg
leased in honor.
Ardbeg 10 plus 2 years.
Plus 2 years.
Fair enough.
But no, it's not just that.
Okay.
Part of this Ardbeg spent its entire life in Marsala casks.
Okay.
Right?
Doing something
as opposed to the 10, which I think is mostly, if not entirely, bourbon.
Now, Marsala, what country is the
Marsala? Marsala is that dessert wine.
What country is it from, though?
Produced in the Italian city.
Italian.
So in Sicily.
Here's me connecting entirely too many dots. Galileo.
Galileo.
Italian.
Yeah.
So
Marsala is an Italian wine.
Italian. Galileo, the guy that did the telescopes in the space.
He's Italian?
Space. Yes, Galileo's Italian. He's born
Italian.
Born on the Rubicon. Damn it.
All right,
hold on. Hey Siri.
He's born on the Rubicon. I thought he was born while crossing the Rubicon.
Shut up, you're messing with my Siri. Hey Siri. Where was Galileo born?
Galileo was born in Pisa.
Hey Siri.
Where's Pisa?
Where is Pisa? Tiddly. Don't worry about it. So, I'll circle there.
I love
Marsala cask, Galileo telescope, space whiskey, Ardbeg.
Okay, so here's the nose on this.
It's like the Kevin Bacon of whiskey games.
It really is. Yeah. The nose on this is classic Ardbeg, briny, salt-rich middle palate, rich middle notes. But then there's this slight tangy sweetness on the edges of the nose.
Mm-hmm. So, if you love the Ardbegs,
kind of jammy.
If you love the Ardbegs, you're not going to be disappointed. This is lovely. Now, this is from Justin Jesser.
Mm-hmm.
You magnificent bastard.
I wish this was a regular Ardbeg release. This may be one of my favorite Ardbegs that I've tried.
It is a denser, richer, meatier Ardbeg.
Yeah, but it's sweeter at the same time. You know what it reminds me of is when you get a savory sauce on a steak. I mean, a sweet sauce on a steak. Okay. It's like if you do like a reduction, a red wine sweet reduction. Yeah. So you get all the meaty, proteiny Ardbeg.
It's 49%. I wonder how much
with a glaze
of that is coming from the extra 2 years and how much is coming from the Marsala cake.
No, it's the Marsala. It's gotta be the Marsala.
All right.
You know how we find out?
Is there another Marsala?
No, we check the Ardbeg 10.
Done. So, the people's comparison. Ardbeg 10.
Look at the color difference.
Wow. That is such a different whiskey. I wasn't expecting it being that.
Whole different ballgame.
This is much lighter.
Oh yeah, and it's got that.
The tin is lighter and earthier,
and it's got a more of that metallic-y kind of aluminum.
Well, that's the
phenolic, rubbery thing going on.
Yeah, phenolic. Earthiness.
The wine cask smoothed and sweetened all of that out,
and took out the body and made it a little bit more meatier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while dialing up the sweetness.
This is shinier and brighter. Can you believe that a 10-year-old whiskey is shiny and bright?
And even the mouthfeel of the tin, it feels a little bit more liquid, more thin. This is just a little bit thicker on the Galileo.
This Galileo is so good.
A little bit more viscous.
Yeah, and it's that densely sweetened wine note. It's so good.
Lovely.
And it is unique. Like, I'm not getting any of the references to sherry or any of the plum and fig and red wine stuff. Yeah. I'm just getting this more densely sweet kernel in the midst of an already Ardbeg style
on the
thing.
tin, as much as you get on the Galileo, a little bit more of a savory with a sweetness that's amped up a little bit. On the tin, I get a little bit more of the like the burnt in briskety notes there of the meaty.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost like a meaty char in there. Oh, lovely. Okay.
That's tasty.
Exploring Madeira cask whiskeys, says Ryan the Nerd. I am quite curious about whiskeys aged and finished in Madeira cask.
Yeah, me too.
I would love some input from my fellow MBs as to which one I should look for and what your opinions are.
So here's the thing. The first Madeira cask finished whiskey I ever had was Killoman, the Isla Distillery.
Yeah.
And the Madeira cask Killoman is the best Killoman I ever tasted in my entire life.
It looks like Kilchoman.
It immediately sold out, and I could not find it anywhere, and now they don't have it.
Oh, okay.
And so
you're not helping Ryan at all.
I have been looking... Here's why I put that question in here. Right. I have been looking for another Madeira cask finished whiskey to see if that just happens to be a direction that I love, or if that Killoman was a unique animal.
Right.
So if you guys know of any Madeira cask whiskeys, put it in the comments.
Between the two, I already know. You're going for the Galileo.
Oh, all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Not like Ardbeg 10 is
classic.
It's classic. It's super nice, lovely. The Galileo, though, that's a notch or two, and a little bit more dense, rich, sweet.
I love it.
The little bit more savoriness to that meatiness. Dylan Myers.
Oh, yeah. This is a good question, actually.
So I'm trying to figure out my wedding bar. As much as I would love to have all the whiskey, cost is obviously an issue. Since the majority of folks drink it mixed anyways, I'm thinking of just doing bourbon. I was thinking Wild Turkey 101, but the place we are getting our booze from wants $24 a bottle. What suggestions do you magnificent bastards have? While you're at it, if you know any other best bang for your buck liquors, I'd appreciate those suggestions too.
I think Wild Turkey was the right call, and if they charge that much for Wild Turkey, you're not going to get a best bang for your buck other budget whiskey.
But there was an episode we did on this channel called Best Whiskey for the Money.
And see if there's anything in there. Now, my vote in wedding whiskey is, when it comes to the bar, don't worry about what all of your whiskey drinkers love. Right. That's for the masses. Yeah. If you want something you're excited about, you just bring your own bottle. It's your wedding.
All right, yeah.
I'm just saying, no one's going to stop a groom.
So you stock the bar for the people.
Yeah.
But then you stock the groom's room.
Yeah.
For yourself.
Exactly.
And your grooms.
And your grooms. And they can always return to that little hidey corner.
What's it called?
For the good stuff.
What's it called? The grooms and the best men and what's the
bridesmaids.
No, it's the ladies. What are the guys called?
Oh, the groomsmen.
Groomsmen. There you go. The groomsmen will thank you.
Did you not have groomsmen?
I had, no, dude, so many. I had like 11.
Really?
That I flew from Austin to South Carolina.
Shit.
Right.
That's expensive.
Right. I don't even have 11 friends.
I didn't have anybody. Helena Hill's wedding was on a beach with nobody in attendance.
All right, here's the fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal, lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.